I went from amused to legitimately angry. So we were guessing what this would cost. Everybody here's from the United States buys groceries, and we didn't pay any attention to the cost as we were just putting in the car what we would actually eat over a week. And we all came in around $400, about $400. It was $104 US here. And that's when you start to realize that ideology maybe doesn't matter as much as you thought. Corruption. If you take people's standard of living and you tank it through filth and crime and inflation, and they literally can't buy the groceries they want, at that point, maybe it matters less what you say or whether you're a good person or a bad person. You're wrecking people's lives in their country, and that's what our leaders have done to us. And coming to a Russian grocery store, the heart of evil, and seeing what things cost and how people live, it will radicalize you against our leaders. That's how I feel anyway, radicalized. We're not making any of this up, by the way, at all.
So you saw Tucker Carlson, him talking about Russia and how the prices were so cheap. And they're pretty much cheap. It's like that around a lot of places. Now, I'm not going to say go to Russia or anything like that, because in the Bible, Russia seems like it's part of the an allegiance with the Antichrist system. And not only that, they're known to, Russia has a certain reputation. But there's a lot of places around the world where things are a whole lot cheaper. And this is why, part of the reasons why you have the passport bros. It's not just about the women. Like the real passport bros, they're not really just about the women. They're like, okay, we're going to build a life overseas because it's better. The culture is better. The economy, the standard of living is a lot cheaper. And therefore, I want to stay over here. So this highlighting, a lot of people got mad. I heard a lot of people got mad about this, but there's no reason to get mad about this. This is how you know that as Americans, we get ripped off. Yeah, we get paid more than everybody else, but it costs more than anywhere else to live. This is why you have women saying you need $100,000 a year to, I want a man that makes six figures, because it's so expensive over here. That's part of the reason. There's some other stuff involved in that too, but that is part of the reason, because they know that the cost of living is so high over here, and we're not dealing with certain factors that make the cost of living so high over here, like government involvement in student debt, government involvement in the loan business where it pushes the housing prices high, and maybe even certain companies like BlackRock and stuff like that are buying up houses and things of this nature. But yeah, this is why you have passport bros. Now, I haven't really heard much about them going to Russia, but it's just the principle of behind, like, it is a lot cheaper overseas. They take their American dollars and live overseas because they know they can have a much higher standard of living than they can over here. And people think that, it's just, they don't have it, people don't have it, it's good over there. It's not necessarily true, because a lot of these places are just as modern as they are here. It's just a lot cheaper. They might have more extreme poverty over here, but they also are, but some of the places are actually nicer than they are over here. All right. And I'm not talking about in general principle. I'm not talking about Russia in particular. And this is just like, he went overseas and saw this. It's like, oh, wow. Like his eyes just open up. And that's how a lot of people are when they go overseas. The eyes open up because things are just a lot different over there. They see like, some of the stuff that goes over here is unnecessary. And this is unnecessarily to deal with that stuff over here, then they'd go overseas. But anyways, that's all I really have to say about that. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Peace.